Have you ever thought of raising a leech as a pet? It sounds so gross. No judgment, but I was scrolling the YouTube the other day and I found this guy from Terragreen. He made a video about how he gonna raise a leech as a pet and he's gonna feed off his blood to that leech and he's gonna build a home. So I thought of making a reaction video on that and see how it goes. I was just curious what he's gonna do in the video. So without any wasting time, let's get started.
A few moments later.
I literally showed off his pet leech and fed it his own blood for 3 hours. Now you probably think this is weird, but I am known for keeping the weirdest pets, so of course I found this website that will sell me a pet leech.
Dang, $20.
I didn't thought of that any website could sell the leech, but it's just crazy.
$20 for a pet leech. That's a bargain. I'm gonna buy 2 of these things. Let's just get this
And he bought 2 of them. $22 each leech.
checked out.
So in this video, I'm gonna build a home for them, show off everything about keeping a pet leech, and literally let them suck on my arm. Yes, I am not
I could never do that. It's just so spooky and like it's gonna make me feel gross. I don't know how he's gonna do that, but it's crazy to feed off the blood to the leech. I mean, you could donate to someone who is needing the blood. Why are you gonna feed off your blood to the leech? There are people who is in need, bro.
Not kidding. I'm gonna let them do that, and I might get some unknown deadly virus. This is easily gonna be my weirdest pet.
He wants to die. Sounds like it.
Anyways, until the leeches got delivered, I got out a 20-gallon aquarium and a ton of rocks to get its enclosure built. Step 1 to make its home is to make a rock arch. To do that, I got out some water-safe spray foam and sprayed the entire left side of the enclosure, and then I covered it with some lava rocks. You see, leeches spend most of their time in the water, but they actually have the ability to crawl on land like a worm. And basically, by connecting all these rocks with foam, I was able to build an arch here that I could cover with dirt to make the land portion of this enclosure.
Yeah, here is showing some basic stuff. You need a rock, you need a sand, and he might put some water and plants artificial. And let's see how he creates the atmosphere.
On the land, I put some very simple decorations like a piece of wood, some carpet moss, and a small plant to complete it.
Alright, the land area is looking pretty nice and small and cozy, and it's gonna be so cool to see the leeches swim onto the land so they can eat food and stuff. Oh, and also if you're wondering where I got this beautiful plant, it's of course from Walmart. Gotta keep the channel's tradition going, you know.
Anyway, step 2 of this enclosure is to create the water portion. Now I started by getting out some of this black aqua soil stuff and putting a layer
Fast track your career
And the
path with
ads.
short-term
Sorry about ad, guys. I'm gonna go rewind a little bit and let's see.
Now I started by getting out some of this black aqua soil stuff and putting a layer of it down because it'll allow us to grow some beautiful luscious plants in here. But first I covered the soil with a layer of sand and started to scatter giant river rocks along the bottom. I figured it'd be cool to make this place look like the bottom of a river since that's where leeches live in the wild. To finish the river look in here, I put some smaller river rocks around, and then I put some extra small tiny river rocks around, and then I put some extra tiny small river rocks around, which aren't really rocks anymore. They're just kind of like gravel, but yeah. Anyways, now it's time for the aquatic plants. So I drove over to the local pet store to buy some.
Okay, here's the aquatic plants, and I always hate buying these because look at this. They're so expensive. Anyways, let me just pick
Yeah, plants are always expensive.
out a few that look cool.
Even the flowers are expensive nowadays since the COVID.
And yeah, this cart right here costs like $70 for 5 plants.
Anyways, when I got home, I used my artistic skills to find the most optimal location to plant each plant. And by that, I mean I just put them around randomly, but after putting them all in, it actually looked pretty cool.
Alright, dang, this is actually gonna look pretty good.
That looks cool because he started from zero and he made the whole house.
I add water in here, and also it turned out really good how that rock arch makes like a little cave there. That's gonna be really cool. I guess the leech are gonna be able to swim there or something.
Anyways, leeches are freshwater creatures, so I just filled the enclosure up with some normal water, you know, pretty simple stuff, and in no time it was done.
Alright, I'm liking the look of this a lot, but if you look at the dirt, it's absorbed the water and it's super moist and it kind of looks like mud right now. Now, because the humidity's so high right here, mold can actually grow, which is of course not good for the leeches. But don't worry, because I have the perfect solution right here.
Inside of this container, I had some little insect creatures delivered to me for step number 3, the mold cleanup crew. These are springtails, which you may have seen before, but I have a cool idea for them this time. They're basically just for tiny white insects that I guess eat mold when it grows in here. And yeah, there's tons of these things in here, so I just dumped the whole container on the land.
All right, I think it'd be really cool to get a time lapse of these little guys eating. And since there's no mold in here right now, apparently their second favorite food is yeast, which is like a fungus or something. I don't really
Oh, these springtails eat yeast. That's their food.
know. You use it to bake bread. But basically, I'm just gonna sprinkle a little bit right here, and we'll see what they do. I don't even know if this is gonna work.
So I waited for the springtails to absolutely devour the yeast up, and they were all kind of gathering up around it, looking like they were probably eating it. And as you can see, this part of the yeast kind of changed. I don't know if that's just because it soaked up the water from the dirt or what. I guess I only record the springtails for like 30 minutes, so it's not a very eventful time lapse, but this is what it looked like at the end. Now for step number 4 of completing this enclosure, we gotta put some technology in here like always to make it super good. Now first of all, I got out this machine, which you may have seen in some of my previous videos. Basically, when I turn this little dial, out of the end of the tube, a bunch of fog comes out. So I set that up on the side of the glass and let it run for a minute.
Dang, check this out. It completely...
Oh man, that looks so cool. Creating a fog from the machine. I think it's a humidifier.
kind of boring to like super spooky. And honestly, it's a little bit too much fog. Let me get some of this out of here. Okay, that's better. But you know, it's cool. Adds to the atmosphere. Leeches are pretty spooky. And you know, I'm going to be letting it suck on my arm. It's not going to be fun.
Anyway,
He's actually gonna let them feed off his blood to those leeches.
for the second technology, well, this one's a little useless, but it's cool.
Okay, so I was walking around Target earlier and saw these little robot turtle toys on sale for about like $8. And I think it'll just be funny to put these in the water with the leech, you know, once we add them in. But let's just test them out real quick to see what they look like. Okay, I got it. And I think you just like press these buttons and oh, okay, its arms are moving. I guess let me just put it in the water. Let's see what this thing can do. And, oh, it's moving. And it's just swimming into the
It's just
glass.
plain.
Okay, I guess it's kind of cool. Okay, it's not that cool to be honest. Well, let me put it on land. Let's see if it can walk on land. And yeah, okay, it can't walk on land.
Well, this enclosure is now 100% complete and ready for probably the weirdest pet I have ever got to be put inside, the leeches. So I guess just cut to when I get that package.
Okay, I got the leeches delivered just now, but
Finally, leeches are delivered. Let's see
before showing you guys the
what he's gonna do next.
I want to first give some big updates on the channel's merch. It's now available to buy from
Yeah, here's some advertisement for his brand, probably.
anywhere in the entire
Today, we're doing a massive, and also if you buy a shirt, so make sure
quick before more. All right, supposedly in this box are the leeches. I just got them shipped. I still can't believe we're gonna be keeping these as pets, and I'm literally gonna be letting it suck on my arm. This is not gonna be fun at all. But
Hey, that's gonna be painful, bro. I don't know how you're gonna do it. It's just so gross.
it's gonna be pretty entertaining. But hey, let's just go get these guys in their enclosure. We don't want them in their shipping box anymore. Let's go.
So I brought the box inside and opened it up.
Oh nah, bro. The leeches are inside this little foam box. I do not even want to open this up.
Crazy.
Inside the box was a little plastic container with water and the leeches, which I moved into this bigger container of water. And well, here they are, my new pet. Aren't they so cute? Oh, are you seeing this? This is so disgusting. This guy's just climbing up the side of the enclosure. They're already trying to escape. But despite how nasty they were, I had to transport them to their new home, so I tried to scoop them out.
Okay, I got one of them up against the wall in this little container, and I'm just gonna try and scoop it up. Oh, there we go. Oh, shoot, it's not going good. Oh, no, is this thing trying to escape right now? No, this is not the time. Can you please go back in the container? Oh, my God, it's just on my table.
But eventually I got it back in and I was able to put both the leeches into their new home. And right after dropping them in, it didn't take long for the leeches to start swimming around and be super active. Basically how leeches work is they mostly get around by swimming around just like this, like how a sea snake would. But on one end of their body, they actually have a little suction cup so that they can grab onto walls and rocks so they can stay.
I never knew that how leeches swim and they have a suction cup. I never knew.
And of course, on the other end of their body is the mouth that they use to, of course, grab onto animals.
I thought in the both hand it was a mouth that they use, and it's just a part of their body, like having a two mouth.
Okay, as you guys know, these leeches get most of their food by sucking the blood out of other animals. But before I feed them my own blood, I kind of want to fill them up, just at least a
Bro, you don't want to do that.
by feeding them some other type of food. And apparently Google says one of the best things to feed them is raw liver from the grocery store. And I don't really have any of that, so I guess let me just go get it.
So I drove over to Walmart and found some of that raw beef liver that supposedly the leeches will eat.
Dang, check this stuff out. It's only $2.44 per packet of it. That is why we shop at Walmart, everybody. And it does look pretty nasty, but I'm pretty sure the leeches are gonna eat this. I don't know. Let's just go home and figure out.
So when I got home, I opened the packet up and got a little raw piece of liver out.
All right, well, we got the beef liver right here. It's kind of nasty, I'm not gonna lie. Slimy and everything.
It's gross, yo.
And hey, the leech are out and about right now, so I think I'm just gonna drop it in right there. Hopefully it doesn't make the water dirty or anything.
I let the meat sit there for about 15 minutes, but the leeches didn't end up finding it. So instead, I just picked it up and brought it right over to one of them. Immediately, that first one picked up the scent or something and latched onto it. So while that leech rode the piece of meat, I brought it over to the second one, and that guy immediately latched onto it too. And yeah, I just let them go crazy on it, eating it up for a little bit.
Oh my gosh, these leeches are absolutely devouring this piece of meat. I gotta make sure they don't get filled up on this meat, because I still gotta eat meat. Can you guys come off, please? Oh my gosh, if they're this hard stuck on the meat, what are they gonna do when they're on my arm?
Oh man.
I don't know, bro. This is not gonna be fun though. Alright, it's the next day and the leeches are still doing good. And anyways, this is the moment we've all been waiting for. Well, I haven't been waiting for it, but I'm gonna let the leeches go on my arm now.
Oh, bro.
So let me wait for my mom to get home so she can record that, and also I wanna see how she reacts to this new pet leech. Okay, Mom, you can come in now. Alright, hi.
Hi.
I'm just bringing you in here because I want to show you my new pet. Alright, so basically just look at its cage and I want you to guess what's in there.
Oh my god.
Do
Dude.
you see anything in there?
Yeah, it's in the jar.
Yeah, right
It's
there.
disgusting,
In the
dude.
jar. I had to put it in a jar.
Oh
Is
man.
it a centipede?
A centipede is
I
underwater.
don't know.
That's a leech.
No, dude.
A pet
Dude,
leech.
no, dude.
Isn't a pet leech cool?
No. Is it the sucking of the blood leech?
Basic, yeah, sucks your blood. But you know, we gotta feed it.
Oh, right. I see where you're gonna go with this not happening.
Yeah, don't worry. We're definitely not gonna be feeding it anyone's blood. But I want to show you this thing you see on top. You can put fog inside.
That's neat.
But I don't only have
That's
fog.
cool.
That's
We
the
also got
only
some
cool
turtles.
part I saw in this video so far.
Yeah, they just kind of move
Oh
around.
my
They're kind of cool.
gosh. Why is it in a jar like that, though?
Oh, you're wondering why it's in a jar? So basically, it's in a jar because I need to do something with it, and I need you to record me do something with it.
Oh my gosh, okay.
So basically what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pick the leech up and I'm just gonna take all the water out, and then I'm just gonna put this upside down right here. And basically,
Moment of
I need
truth.
you to take my phone
Moment of truth, guys. Let's see.
and record me sucking the blood out of my arm.
No, you're not gonna do that.
Is I have
no,
to
we're
do it.
not, dude. Why do you have to do that?
Because I
Dylan?
said I would do it at the start of the video.
Oh, right.
I'm just gonna take the jar and put it here.
Oh
and
my gosh,
so it does
no.
something.
Why are we doing this?
Don't worry.
No, dude.
So this might
Oh,
take
dude.
a couple minutes. I don't
For
know.
it to even get out of there?
Yeah, you see how the suction cup is on the jar?
Yeah. Here, maybe I can like it.
Okay, it could happen right now. It could happen right now.
Ouch. Her mom is scared.
No!
Okay, it's biting me.
Don't, why are we doing this again?
Go back a little bit.
Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh.
Okay, it's biting me right now and it's sucking my blood. I feel the blood coming out of my
Oh
arm.
shit.
Oh my god, no. Ew.
Crazy.
It feels so weird.
Does it?
So basically, it's injecting like a chemical in my blood right now.
Ew.
To run faster so it can suck more blood out. Oh.
Oh my god, are you serious? Is this, can it really harm you? Does
Well,
this do
hopefully
anything
not.
to you?
So I don't know how to get this off actually.
No, I'm flicking it off.
No, she can't.
Oh man.
Okay, so the teeth
I would never try
in my
that.
body, so some
Oh man, that's crazy. So gross. Ow.
people feed these for like 3 hours at a time, but yeah, I'm not doing all that.
Oh my gosh, they actually let them feed your blood for 3 hours.
Yeah, you just kind of want to like trick its teeth into like scaring it, you know, so it will unbite it. All right, and just like that. Get off! Get off! Get off! Get off!
Oh
Get
my
off!
god, get up. Get up!
Ah.
Oh.
What? No,
Oh,
you
man.
Just throw it in the toilet.
Okay, we're not gonna do that. Don't worry, because we got princess band-aids right here to heal the
Oh my
wound,
gosh.
and we got some cream or something. I guess you gotta put on it.
Neosporin, yeah.
Okay, so first we just gotta get the cream, put some on there like that. Maybe that's a little too much. And then we have our princess band-aid, so we just take that out. Oh, I don't know who that is, but
Very pretty princess.
And boom, just like that, we just fed our pet leech.
Oh, oh my goodness.
Yeah, there, you want to try?
Nope.
That's
absolutely
crazy, bro. But yeah.
Well, I just let a leech suck the blood out of my arm, so please subscribe, especially if you enjoyed the video. It's free. But
Alright guys, now you know how you build a house for leeches and how you raise them as a pet. I mean, I feel this is so gross. I'm never trying it, and I was just curious, and see you in the next video.